The bad news is only bad if you haven't anticipated it. So ask your Professional Solutions Insurance Services agent about insurance that protects and service that matters. Professional Solutions Insurance Services. Good news for businesses of all types and sizes.
We focus on business, courtesy of our friends at Professional Solutions Insurance Services. And this morning we're going to focus on one that is, to be honest with you, pretty cool. It's called the Shredder. We have Alex Benskin joining us. He's the owner, and Reagan Mayer, sales manager of this company. And tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, basically what we do is we will shred paper documents or hard drives, computers to protect against identity theft. So if you're a business that produces confidential information or a residence, then you don't want to throw your the mail you get in the trash and you like to have it securely destroyed, you can either bring it to us or we can come to you, and then we turn it into little tiny pieces that gets recycled, so nobody can go through your stuff and steal your social security number or any kind of important information.
And of course, with the privacy professor joining us on a regular basis, people know how important it is to keep your data secure, especially some of the things that come in the mail. You may not even think about it twice, just throw it away, and people are going to be rummaging through your trash to get it, or your recycle bin nowadays to get those. But how much do people have to accumulate before you'll come out to their place and take care of their business to shred?
Well, as much as they really want to keep. So we do have a small minimum charge if you want to bring stuff to us, but you know, typically maybe a month's worth or something like that. You know, a standard banker's box to bring down, you'd get a good deal for that. And you can just drop that off at our office and we can run it through the shredder. And you know, sometimes we have a truck there to where you could actually watch the process.
I was going to ask you, that was my next question. Can you watch your stuff be destroyed?
But we use mobile shredding trucks to do the destruction. So typically Monday through Friday, early in the morning, they leave, they go around all these different businesses or lawyer's office, hospitals, clinics, stuff like that. They do all the shredding for all these businesses, and then they come back at the end of the day. So you could either come in before they leave or come in after they get back, and then you could watch it. Otherwise, you can drop it off anytime during the day, but it's not guaranteed we'd have a truck there that you could essentially witness the destruction take place.
But like you're saying, it's not just about paper products or things like that. You guys do computers as well?
Yeah, we also do hard drives, any type of media, CDs, things like that.
Shred the hard drives?
How important is that? Can't you just do like a and clear out the hard drive? Or you're saying that doesn't really get rid of everything?
We completely shred them into small little pieces, just like the paper.
And then what happens to them after that? Do you just have to pitch them then, or
we recycle that too?
You recycle that too?
Yep. Everything is green. We recycle about everything.
Wow, I've never heard of hard drives.
Yeah.
But I guess people are really trying to be careful of their identity these days. You hear about big corporations all the time getting hacked into their systems. So how important is something like this? If you maybe have a bunch of documents that you don't even think of and you just throw in the trash, why is having a business like this so important?
It's just keeping care of your identity. We put it in, shredded in boxes, and then I'm kind of losing my track.
No, you're okay.
Here.
No, then you end up taking it and having it recycled in the proper areas.
Right.
Proper places have it recycled. What gave you the idea to come up with this company?
Well, essentially, my family's been in the paper industry since the 70s, and so they've been either printing on it or recycling it from way back when. And so when I graduated from the University of Iowa, I was thinking, you know, I was going to do real estate because real estate was all up on an upswing back then. And then, you know, everything went poof, and then it was like, well, what are you doing with your time? And nothing. So I said, I really need a service business, and essentially because of the knowledge I had in the paper industry from the family, I thought, well, you know, I looked at essentially the economy as a whole and said, okay, what are we missing here in Iowa? And what we were missing was a locally owned and operated shredding company. We had all these national competitors and stuff who, you know, yeah, they're good businesses, but they don't really have an eye on what the customer really wants. And so I thought, well, what we could do is we could come here and we could really do it differently. We could focus on the customer, and if you want something, we'll be there to do it exactly the way you want. Oh, you know, if you have, say you have 50 boxes and then, you know, we show up and you have 75, we're not going to leave the last 25 unshredded. We're going to get it taken care of for you, you know. And so really, I just thought that there was a good opportunity for a local business to offer shredding solutions for everybody.
Now, did you have to come up with the contraption that shreds everything, or where did you find that?
Nope, there's a great company called Shred Tech that produces, or essentially takes a big straight truck and puts a shredder in there and press the button and it all goes right on through. So,
what's the coolest thing you've shred?
Oh, the coolest thing. We've done some pretty crazy stuff. We've done, people call us all the time for,
Here's regular paper going through.
yeah,
here.
people call us all the time for different things. You know, we get a lot of paper, obviously. We get a lot of computers, but we've done even crazier stuff like gaskets for a company out in Altoona who, you know, essentially sells car products, and they had a recall or something on these gaskets, and they couldn't have them get out, so we had to shred those. You know, we've done cattle prongs before. We've done all these crazy things that people don't want to get out there. So it's not necessarily just paper products, but anything that you don't want to get out. I mean, if you throw something in the trash, somebody's at the landfill, they go through it, they take it, they could resell it on eBay. But if you bring it to us, we guarantee that it's destroyed. We'll chop it up into little tiny pieces and then get rid of it.
That's
you know?
so cool.
No one gets bored with some time and Scotch tape and
Yeah, no, I
figure it back out?
You know, by the time everything's about this big, so, you know, good luck, you know, putting it back together.
Well, I think your slogan says it all. Your business is making sure people don't know
Yep.
your business.
Yeah, exactly.
there
That's
you go.
exactly right. So, you know, we're just here to protect people, protect identities, and essentially mitigate the risk of having your identity stolen by properly destroying all the stuff that you're accumulating either in your business or in your home.
Do you ever ask questions, or are you allowed to ask questions, or you just show up and people are like, I want this shredded? Okay.
We don't ask questions. If you call us to have it destroyed, we'll shred it.
Just that simple. Now, what happens? Does the machine ever get jammed? And if it does, do you send the sales manager in there to unjam the machine, or what happens there?
Occasionally, it would get bricked, but we can.
Would they call it bricked?
Yeah, brick. Basically, the paper just gets so compacted right on top of the shredder that it's not pulling anything through. But we've got ways to get around that and essentially get the paper going back through. So,
I have to see this thing work. So you guys aren't located too far from where we are you?
yeah, we're at 339 Southwest 6th Street, which is 2 blocks south of the Polk County Courthouse. And you can come down and take a look, drop your stuff off, watch it get shredded. And we'd like to take care of you.
All right, what does a box of stuff cost to get shredded? Like say a computer paper box full of stuff.
Yeah, so our standard pricing is you get 2 paper copy boxes for $25.
Okay.
So you can bring down 2 boxes. You can have more than 2 boxes. You can bring us 100 boxes. You can bring us 10,000 boxes, or you can bring us a box. But we have the $25 minimum. So you can bring that down and we take care of you. So that's where it becomes, you know, if you only have 2 or 3 envelopes, maybe wait until you have 20 of them or 30 of them.
Got it, which makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
All right, you guys sound like you're like right in the sweet spot when it comes to businesses too. So great, thanks for coming over here and telling us about
Yeah,
this.
appreciate
This
it.
is awesome. And Professional Solutions Insurance Services, thank you for being our focus on business today, man. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having us.
Best of luck to you guys. We'll be right back. It is